Question 5. How did you attract and address your audience? Primary research was essential for my production, as it meant that I knew what my target audience would be and what to make my thriller film like. I conducted primary research by analysing other thriller films, researching the guidelines on BBFC certificates, the different narrative theories of the thriller genre, and one of the most helpful forms of primary research was the Vox Pops and questionnaires, which our whole group helped to carry out. Analysis of thriller films. During the research stage of the production of my own thriller film, I researched many different popular thriller films such as Scream, Orphan, The Woman in Black, and Halloween. I analysed many of the opening sequences, characters, settings, iconography, and other contributing factors successful opening scenes include, and this was also helpful when making our own thriller opening sequence, as we had a good understanding of what good thriller films do, so we could take inspiration from them. BBFC research. I researched the BBFC and different age certificates that were given to films I looked at in the thriller genre, as I know I was making a thriller film, so it was relevant to my group. As I was looking at the age certificates for thriller films, I noticed that most thriller films had been given a 15 certificate, which shows that they are not violent and don't contain strong adult themes that are often awarded to films in the thriller genre. The 15 age certificate shows that thriller films build anticipation and suspense amongst the audience to give them the thriller film experience without relying on gory scenes to scare the audience. I felt that the 15 age certificate would be the best for my own film, as it would be more enjoyable for audiences that don't like gore, and it would be more suspenseful. Narrative theories. During the research stage of the production of our own thriller film, I researched the different narrative theories for thriller films. I found 3 theories that were popular, but decided that the Todorov theory was the best for our own, as it was conventional to the thriller genre and worked well with the ideas for our own narrative that we had already. After researching the narrative theories, I feel that I had a better idea of what narrative theories should be like. Questionnaires. I carried out a questionnaire as a form of research, which was very helpful in understanding my target audience's preferences when watching thriller films. The questions my group and I asked them were about the audience's age, gender, the thriller films they watch, and the certificate they have, the conventions they had seen in thriller films, the setting preferences in the thriller films, and the subgenre of the thriller film. All of these questions led to a conclusion for each person about the types of thriller films they like, and a majority of the same answers would be the style of the thriller film that we would make. All of the group worked well together to get the results, and we all asked the same questions. Vox Pops. Vox Pops were helpful in researching the audience's preferences of thriller films, and I could meet the people and film them answering our questions. These answers were taken as inspiration for our own opening sequence to a thriller film. We asked questions about the thriller genre. For example, what is your favourite thriller film, and what part of the thriller film do you like most? The primary and secondary research that were carried out was very helpful in making a thriller film that attracts audiences and makes sure that people will like the thriller film I made, as we made it with audiences' preferences in mind. So without this research, I wouldn't know what audiences like in thriller films, which would be bad because the film wouldn't attract audiences and the film could get bad feedback.